within the nation's territorial boundaries and in peacekeeping missions abroad have seen the members of Nigeria's armed forces make great sacrifices, sometimes to the detriment of their immediate families. While some may pay the supreme price, many others come back with not only physical injuries but questionable mental health, also known as post-traumatic stress disorder, PTSD. PTSD is a mental and behavioral disorder that can develop because of exposure to a traumatic event. While Nigeria's armed forces have existed in its current form for 62 years, the service does not have a functional PTSD center. This is what the Defense and Police Officers' Wives Association has set out to build.
In a review of research conducted, we have identified the extraordinary challenges being faced by officers and soldiers on the front lines in securing our nation by fighting terrorism, banditry, and other societal ills. While we have hospitals to take care of physical injuries, we have realized that there is a huge gap in mental health responses globally, including Nigeria, especially in the treatment, management, and rehabilitation of PTSD faced by families in the armed forces.
The Chief of Defense Staff explains that the armed forces bears the brunt of having to engage in protracted operations in Nigeria and across the world.
We may have at several times been irrational in our homes. We may have exhibited some signs of post-traumatic stress disorder. I'd like to say that your understanding by virtue of this project as to what perhaps may have led us to act the way we did in the past is something that will stand ready to support you, knowing that you are partners in ensuring that we play our roles even in the front lines.
Although the initial plan was for the project to be built through donations and contributions from well-meaning members and groups in the society, the First Lady pledged to ensure that the PTSD Center is built and commissioned by this administration before it leaves office in 2023.
The Center for PTSD is important to members of the armed forces and beyond, because soldiers are its primary victims, affecting their relationships and with colleagues, friends, and loved ones, as well as work and productivity. This center is timely, as it is a problem that really deserves a solution of this nature, and providing facilities and services for testing, treatment, and rehabilitation of patients is key. Therefore, fundraising is not a solution. The solution is the federal government that send them to send them to the war front to take responsibility in taking care of their families and also taking care of their mental health after returning from the war front.
When completed, the center will help diagnose, rehabilitate, treat, and research on post-traumatic stress disorders. Ferdinand Duroha, Arise News.